And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. It's a rematch of the 2004 Super Bowl. The Pats and Panthers are underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Newton. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then it opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
They give them 15 more, and it's another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And they gave him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Steps away to his left. His throw incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. The play clock's running down. On 4th down, Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Stafford. And caught left side, Olsen. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Here's Stafford now on second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run again with Lynch. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on third down. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Backing up. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Terrell Pryor, 61 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. To throw on second down is Stafford. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. Stafford on third down. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Lawrence Taylor in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On second down, here's Stafford. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that takes us from second to third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Throwing is Stafford. And he's got Fitzgerald. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. They set up the screen for Henry. Stays on his feet. A first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Come on now. Ready.
They fake the give. Newton. He's got time. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So third and medium here, 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Forced out to his left. And he's got room. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And they're going to speed things up here. And the wideout in motion. On 1st down, it's Newton. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to throw, Newton. They set up the screen to Lynch. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the red zone now, Newton. being chased out left. This will be caught at about the 3. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Well, just play after. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out here in the eye. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line. Sam diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford trying to lay one up deep. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break. Stafford. He's going to take another into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. That'll bring up second down.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You have the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. You got the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And, of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the back. Why didn't he catch it? That's all he needed to do for them to be successful.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now it'll be 4th and short.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
2nd down following the run. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Throws left side, complete to Brandon Marshall. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll come out in the pistol. A carry now for Lynch. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
The Patriots offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. So they will go for it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now Newton, buying time to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Here's a give to Lynch. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Back now in Arlington. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Sammy Watkins from a yard out. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. And it's incomplete.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
And he finds a man. It's Olsen. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Second and 10, Stafford again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So the offense has it first and 10. On first down, Stafford here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Panthers coming out now. And they will simply...